The concepts are acids and bases, motion, energy and electricity. We will learn about acids. Some substances are sour taste. It turns blue color litmus paper into red. Its pH value range from 1 to 7. Example, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. Observe the picture. Blue litmus paper turns red color. The solution indicates acidic solution. The acids which found in plants and animals are called natural acids. Sources of acids: milk, lactic acid; ant, formic acid; apple, malic acid; vinegar, acetic acid; lemon, citric acid; tomato, oxalic acid; grapes, tartaric acid. These are some of the sources of acids. Okay, students? These acids are good conductors of electricity. They reacted with metals. These substances produce hydrogen gas. Uses of acids: citric acid used in the preservation of food. Acetic acid also used as a preservative. Hydrochloric acid used in the production of medicine and dyes. Sulfuric acid widely used in batteries. Okay, children? Now we will learn about bases. Some substances are bitter taste. It turns red color litmus paper into blue. It has soapy to touch. Its pH value range from 7 to 14. Students, note down the important points on your notebook. These substances release hydroxide ions when dissolved in water. So, the bases are bitter taste. It turns red color litmus paper into blue. Its pH value from 7 to 14. One of the main important base, magnesium hydroxide, reduces any excess acidity in the human stomach and used as an antacid. Observe the picture. Here the red litmus turns blue color. The solution is basic solution present in the beaker. Examples of bases are soap, baking soda, cleaning products. So these examples are soapy to touch. These are made with a basic solution. What are the examples here? Soap, baking soda and cleaning products. These products are mainly used in our daily life. Note down the important points. Students, observe the table. Substance, base. Lime water, calcium hydroxide. Glass cleaners, ammonium hydroxide. Soaps, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Milk of magnesium, magnesium hydroxide. Students, once again I tell you, lime water, calcium hydroxide. Glass cleaners, ammonium hydroxide. Soaps, sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. Milk of magnesium, magnesium hydroxide. Uses of bases. Calcium hydroxide generally used to manufacture bleaching powder. So calcium hydroxide generally used in the production of bleaching powder. Ammonium hydroxide generally used in laboratories. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide are used for the production of soaps. Okay students, note down this table on your notebook. Ammonium hydroxide are also used to glass cleaners. These are substances have basic solution. These are all made with bases. Next we will learn about acid rains. Students, observe the picture. Burning of fossil fuels, vehicles and heavy equipment manufacturing, oil refineries and other industries released out waste gases. They are sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide and carbon dioxide. They are sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon dioxide. These are mixed with moisture and fall as acid rains. So what are the waste gases here? Sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxide. Effects of acid rains. Mainly effects on environment. Its damage to buildings and monuments like Taj Mahal. These acid rains causes skin diseases. These acid rains very harmful to fish and other wildlife. Acid rains are also witnessed in our state in Visakhapatnam. How to control these acid rains? We use renewable energy sources like solar energy, wind energy, reduce acid rains to prevent pollution. How to control the acid rains? We use solar energy, wind energy, then we prevent pollution and also control acid rains. Okay children, these are the effects of acid rain. Here what are the components here? Nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. These are all waste gases. These are also affected on trees. Trees killed by acid rains. Okay, student, you are understood about acid rains. Now we learn about motion. An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. So, motion is the action of changing location or position. Types of motion. One, translatory motion. Second one, rotatory motion. Next, oscillatory motion. Motion is in which all points of a moving body move uniformly in the same line or direction is called translatory motion. So here an object move on a straight line. This is called translatory motion. These are two types, rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. If a body in translatory motion moves along a straight line, then motion is called rectilinear motion. If a body in translatory motion moves along a curved path, the motion is called curvilinear motion. Students, observe the picture of translatory motion. Moving a bus along the road, and all vehicles are moving along the road on a straight line. Next, we will learn rotatory motion. Rotatory motion means that motion of all particles of a moving body follow a circular path with respect to a fixed center of axis of rotation. Here, an object moving based on the fixed point. Rotate means to move round. Observe the examples of rotatory motion. Motion of a blades of a fan, motion of a wheels of bicycle and potter wheels, motion of the earth around the sun, Next we will learn about oscillatory motion. The to and fro motion of an object about a fixed point always following the same path is called oscillatory motion. In this motion, objects move backward and forward or upward and downward on either side of a fixed point. Examples: the girl on a swing moves backward and forward. Pendulum in wall clock moves either side. Sewing machine needle moves upward and downward. And we discuss some more examples of oscillatory motion: typewriter key, motion of a vibrating sitar string, a bouncing ball, and ringing of a bell. Students, note down another more examples of oscillatory motion. Now we will learn about conversion of energy. Energy converted to one form to another form. Energy sources are like heat energy, mechanical energy, electrical energy, light energy, nuclear energy, chemical energy, and sound energy. These are the forms of energy sources. Examples: in electrical heater, electrical energy converted to heat energy. In gas stove, chemical energy converted to heat energy. And rubbing palm, the mechanical energy converted to heat energy. Here light energy is converted to chemical energy. Here chemical energy converted to mechanical energy. Here chemical energy converted to light energy. And electrical energy converted to light energy. In thermal power station, heat energy is converted to electrical energy. These are some of the examples of conversion of energy. Now we will discuss electricity. Sources of electricity. Electric cell is a source of electric energy. The two terminals of an electric cell are called positive and negative. Dry cell converts chemical energy into a electrical energy. Two or more cells joined together form a battery. Okay children, note down these points. This is the picture of circuit diagram. In this picture, all electrical device connected to with wires, this called circuit. The sequence of components are positive terminal of the cell. Next, connected with wire. This wire connected with the switch, this connected with the bulb and wire, and last connected with the negative terminals of the cell. Now we learn electric circuits. A closed path created by the connecting wires through a battery along with electrons can flow is called circuit. Usually an electric switch is used to either allow or deny of the flow of electrons in the circuit. That is why circuits can be divided into two types: closed circuits and open circuits. A closed circuit is one in which the pathway of the circuit component is complete and unbroken. Next, open circuits. An open circuit is one in which the pathway of the electric current is broken. A switch is a device in the circuit in which the circuit can be closed or open. Sometimes circuits consist more than one device. Some devices is called a component. Generally, these devices are connected in the circuit either in the series or in parallel. Series circuits. In these circuits, there will be a single path for flow of electrons between the terminals of many components. Parallel circuits. In these circuits, there will be a multiple path provided the flow of electrons between the terminals of many components. Now we will discuss about series circuit. This is the diagram of series circuit. In a series circuit, electricity has only one path of flow through. All the electrical components are connected in this path. If any one of them is removed or is not functioning properly, the circuit will be incomplete. In this method, the positive terminal of the cells or bulb and the negative terminal of the second cell or bulb are connected. Series bulbs generally used in decorative items at the times of marriages and other festivals. So generally these series bulbs used in the occasions of festivals. Okay, students. Now let's know about parallel circuit. In this method, all the positive terminals are connected together and all negative terminals are connected together. These positives and negatives are connected to a bulb. It has more than one path for a flow of electricity. Each bulb in the circuit is connected in a separate path through which electricity can flow. This can be observed in our household electric circuit. All components in our houses are connected in parallel. So, these parallel circuits generally used in our houses. Each bulb in the circuit is connected in a separate path through which circuit or electricity can flow. Okay, students. Observe the picture of electric symbols and the components and their uses. Electric cell, bulb, switch on position and off position. These are the electric components and given the electric symbols. Next, electric bulb on. The symbol of electric bulb on. Next, battery, the symbol of battery, and fuse. This is in S shape, the symbol of fuse. Generally, fuse is a safety device used in electric circuit. Student, draw these diagrams on your notebook. Students, note down your homework. What are the properties of acids and bases? Next one, what are the types of motion? Draw an electric circuit diagram. Thank you for giving this opportunity.